Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to do an overview of the last month of Jeff Zananiri's calendar stocks, or monthly money flows as it's known. This is an awesome swing trading service. It's up there with some of my favorites like Bullseye Trades, like Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader. This one's a little different though. It's probably the cheapest at a lot of them. It's only $49 for a year. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go and check out my full review article, which is what you're looking at right now. And inside the article, you can click on one of the links here that'll take you to a really good interview between Ben Sturgill and Jeff Zananiri about how he's able to turn 5 million into 700 million trading this really simple once a month trade, which you can do stocks or options with. So this is really cool. And it's had a really good track record, so I thought I'd start off by showing you inside the dashboard. This is inside Jeff Zananiri's monthly money flows dashboard. You get a whole bunch of different things here. You get an options course for people that are very new to options. But remember, you can trade the stocks with this as well. So he gives a stock alert and an option alert on the ticker for the month. So there's the track record, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But I thought I'd start off just by showing you the first video from the money flows crash course. So this is Jeff right here talking about what the system is, like a high level overview. So let's just check that out first.
Today, guys, I want to talk to you about why I love trading money flows. You see, the market is like this big ocean with all different currents going on. But one of the strongest currents is the money that flows into the market on a monthly basis. Just think about it. Every time people get a paycheck, which happens once, perhaps twice a month, there's a deduction from their paycheck that goes into a 401k or an IRA or some other retirement fund. And when that happens, funds go buy stocks with that money. So the way fund managers work and the way money flows work is that these guys are not the most creative cats in the world. They're all trying to get into the same stocks that are in the S&P 500 or in the NASDAQ or in the Russell 2000. And they just have to match the market. They have to match the index, but they want to beat them by just a little bit. They want to beat the market by just a few percentage points. So they all cluster into the best performing stocks. And so that's why I love this strategy, because I'm gaming the system that I know already exists because of these major, massive, passive flows of ETF cash, mutual fund cash, all the retirement system cash that's constantly flowing into the stock market. So a little bit about myself. I started out in Wall Street in the late 90s, so now over 20 years. And I was in an investment bank in New York, Bear Stearns. I was on the institutional side, so I got to learn how the sausage was made from an institutional standpoint. And then I switched over to the buy side. I traded at some of the largest proprietary trading firms in the world, like Schoenfeld Securities, First New York Securities. And I was at a hedge fund called Pan Capital for over 10 years, one of the best arbitrage hedge funds in the world. So I learned how to trade international flows that way. But I found this commonality where everybody would piggyback and cluster into the same stocks that were trending from the beginning of a period of time in exactly 1 month through the end of the month. And it would just snowball over that period of time as they chased the same few stocks. So I developed a system where I would spot accumulation in stocks early on in the month with the anticipation of watching it ride out and participating on the upside for the rest of the month. So my system has a couple of different ways where we identify accumulation happening early on in the first 2 trading days of the month in the top stocks in the biggest indexes in the United States. And then we just ride that wave until the last trading day of the month. So I'll back it up a little bit. My name is Jeff Zananiri. I'm founder of Joy of the Trade. I helped grow a portfolio from $5 million to over $700 million without a losing quarter in 10 years. And I've never seen a market force more powerful than that swarm effect that institutions do in monthly money flows. This strategy is specifically designed to pick up on a handful of stocks at the beginning of each month. And like I said, they're all in indexes. They're all in the biggest indices in the world, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000. And institutions have to own these stocks. So when some of them start doing really well in the beginning of the month, all that money that's coming in all month long to the retirement accounts is going to keep flowing to the best winners and out of the big losers. So that's the crux of the system. Why the first of the month? I'm looking at the beginning, the first 2 trading days of the month exactly, to identify the accumulation beginning. Because if you get there too late, a lot of the move is already taken, and you missed out on an opportunity to get in early on could be a big money flow that month. So I like to start exactly on the 3rd trading day of the month. After the first 2 trading days give me the identifier that accumulation is happening. I use this strategy for over a year now, and I've hit an average return of 14.8%, including winners and losers, per trade every 26 days. That's every 26 days, not per year. 14% total every 26 days. So, yeah, that's the money flows.
So hopefully that was helpful. I think it's something that, is a really solid strategy. It seems really simple in the face of it, but he goes into all the details in his little money flows crash course right here, where you can go and learn exactly how he's doing this. But if you just want the alerts, you can get those via email, and they come out every, the start of the month, like you said, like within the first few days of the trading days of the month. Here's a track record. I'm going to talk a little bit about the last couple of picks here. So you can see he has a full track record going all the way back down here. You can see that the last 2 trades were Apple. So this was July's trade, and it's actually still open. Although a lot of people already took profits on this at something like 100%. He is very ambitious though, so some of his targets are like 300%, which, to be fair, you should probably be trimming on the way up, because they don't always just go straight up, as you'll see. So we go and look at Apple from the start of July. So this was the entry date was the 3rd of July, which I've marked on Apple right here. This is the 4-hour chart. So you can see, as soon as Apple just absolutely ripped to the upside, it hit nearly 240, which was actually his price target, I think, on one of them. Let's have a look. I guess he didn't put it in here. He puts it in his email, what the price targets are. Anyway, this was a 100% move in the options, and obviously a decent move, like 8% or so on the actual stock. Then we had this big pullback, and now we're still in the positive on it. He's still holding it, so he's a lot more ambitious than I actually recommend people not holding past a 100% move, right? If you get a 100% move, you at least should be trimming profits if not taking most of it. So the people that did that last month are very happy with the service. So that was Apple last month. So he gives a stock and also the options contracts right here. And then this month of August, we're only on the 25th, so this hasn't played out fully yet, and sometimes it runs over into the next month. Like Apple's still open, running over into the next month, but on average, it's usually closing out the same months, because you can see like this one, CCL, the entry date was the 4th of June, and the exit date was the 28th. So typically, we're only holding for like 26 days. So you can see again, QCOM here was the entry was on the 3rd of May, and then 23rd of May, so 20 days. Those option contracts had 380% profit, so really good. Anyway, this month, August is not over, like I said. If we go to Dash, which was the pick for the month, this was it right here. You can see that we've had a really nice uptrend as he predicted. So this was the monthly money flow coming in, most likely. This is again the 4-hour chart. And then we've had this steady grind all the way up with the stock here. He hasn't hit his profit targets yet, so he's still holding this one. And I'm not sure how long he'll hold for, but both Apple and Dash are still open. But that doesn't mean that the subscriber like myself or the others in my Discord group didn't manage to take profits on these already. And that's something I wanted to point out. Is whenever these services, I find ones that are really good like this, what I tend to do is open up a Discord channel inside my main Sidekick Traders Discord. It's completely free. All you have to do is email me at stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com. I'll leave a link in the description to give you that email address. And if you show me proof of purchase that you've actually purchased the Jeff Zananiri monthly money flows, I will invite you to the Discord to discuss these trades with other people that are also members. So it's kind of a nice little bonus. And like I said, you can actually get this for $49. What I can do is put the link that takes you to this landing page. This is a quick video. This is Jeff and Ben Sturgill. You just have to watch this a little bit, and then you can get access to all this other information, including the purchase and what you get for all the bonuses. So you can get all the bonuses down here. And then it's only $49 for a year. So for a really high quality trade from a really high quality veteran trader, this is pretty good value. So I'll leave that in the description for you to check out as well. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.